They fire a few shots, testing. The Allies were taken by surprise. They thought this was a safe haven, but they are returning fire. The German objective was to push forward, engage the massed Allied landings taking place on the beaches. However, they've run into this unexpected resistance, this isolated unit of Allied troops. German troops disembarking from the vehicles move forward. They engage with the Americans, pinning them down inside the building. The Allied troops take what shelter they can. The Germans, with superior numbers and momentum, quickly overpower the small detachment. Many are killed, others taken prisoner. They will be taken back to base, interrogated. They are searched for any information they might have in their pockets. Handy Hock. The German forces, so full of hope, having landed safely on the beaches and pushed this far through France, now found themselves prisoners of war, being taken back to German headquarters where they will be interrogated, little knowing of what their fate might be. The Germans will leave, taking those prisoners with them, but they're leaving a small force behind to secure the farm and hold this as a key position, preparing for whatever might come next. More German forces are coming forward into the farm. The motorbikes, the tracks are coming forward, offering what support they can to their forces. They're going to reinforce the positions at the farm. As the Germans are reinforcing their positions and now feeling very confident they have prisoners, they have the farm, they feel they have control. However, by some miracle, a message has been sent back to the Allied side. Commanders there now know that the farm is a key position. They know the Germans hold it and they know they need to take action. They also, if they can, need to free their comrades who have been taken prisoner. From your right, ladies and gentlemen, you see Allied forces coming forward to the farm. There is a vast open field between them and the farmhouse, so they proceed cautiously, very aware that out in the open they will be sitting ducks. These troops, disembarking from their vehicles, they have their rifles, they are foot soldiers. They are confident that they have heavy weapons behind them, but they also know that if they get into close combat, those heavy weapons can't be used for fear of being destroyed themselves by the heavy weaponry being trained on the German forces. They've broken cover and advance into the open field. They fan out, not wanting to make too obvious a target. As they draw closer, they see no sign of the enemy until suddenly firepower breaks out. The situation is suddenly changed. The Germans have waited until the last possible moment and then opened fire with deadly precision. In the open field with little cover, the Allied troops have been taken off guard. The reaction is now confused and disorientated. They return fire. For many of these men, this is their first real taste of combat, facing their enemy for the very first time. The battle on the beaches was hard enough, with aircraft raining weapons down on them. This is another form of warfare, lying on their bellies in a field, knowing that weapons are firing towards them and trying to return fire and to hold the position. The fire has alerted more Germans. More crowds come into the field of fire. They come forward and take what cover they can. They hope to draw the Allies further into the open so they can eradicate them. They reinforce what is in the farmhouse. With those first clashes, have caused brutal damage on the inexperienced Allied troops. They've taken heavy casualties. On the ground, the commanders have scrambled to respond, but their orders are muddled as they struggle to regain control of the situation. Under intense enemy fire, some of the Allied soldiers begin to fall back, their resolve shaken. For now, the Germans hold the farm. They sense success. Back on the Allied side, with the pressure mounting, the commanders are forced to make quick decisions, calling for additional weapons to support their troops and urgently requesting reinforcements to secure this critical objective. They would also like support from the air, but knowing there are no weaponry in the air around, they call simply for the spotter planes to come in to give them information of the forces. The Germans are sending out the same requests. Realizing that this farm is now of strategic importance, the German commanding officer orders reinforcements to move in. He knows this position must be held at all costs. The Allies have ordered the 25-pounder cannon to be brought into action. They fire towards the farm. German infantry now moves forward into the field, lying down, ducking under the weaponry, hoping to re-engage their counterparts. The Allies have been quick to recover from their initial shock. Reinforcements have arrived, and the commander of the advance force quickly assesses the situation. Communications flow fast as new plans are put into motion. The urgency is clear. Maintaining the momentum of the advance is critical. The Germans wish to hold the land. The Allies wish to advance inland. The call for air support has reached someone. A spotter plane is in the distance. Can you see which side it is on? Does it carry the cross of the Germans? Or is it an Allied Piper Cub?
German.
This is a Pfizer FI-156 Storch, known in English as the Stork. It's a small German liaison aircraft built by Pfizer during World War II. This was used by the Luftwaffe as a spotter plane, and that is its job today, to look down. He has no weaponry, he can take no part in the fight, but he can radio back to the German forces exactly where the Allied firepower is, how many they are, and what needs to be sent to oppose them. On the ground, more motorbikes from the German side have come forward and hidden behind a copse of trees, hoping to catch the Allies should they come forward into the open field once more. To the rear of the site, you can see the German tank coming forward. Stealthily, it's again hiding behind a copse of trees. The German Stuck goes once again over the flights, over the site, taking count of where their own troops are, where the Allied troops are. But away into the distance over the trees, his counterpart from the Allies is coming into view. They cannot even fight each other. The only weaponry they have is a small handgun in the cockpit. On the ground, the German tank has come forward again to the second copse of trees. The Strumberfix tank has come forward. The Allies have spotted it now and will fire upon it. A spire to the back probably contains the German commander, hoping to see success. The tank's reversing again. The British 10-pounder is firing upon the tank with no success as yet. A German half-track with a pack gun on the roof is coming forward once again into the field. The 10-pounder fires again, hoping to take this heavy weaponry out. So far to no effect. The pack gun fires at the Allies. Both spotter planes now circle. Not engaging with each other, but engaging with the ground. The ground will try to shoot them out of the sky. We cannot allow the information they hold to get back to their commanders. The spire is reversing. The commander wanting to take the information he has back. More troops emerge from the half-track, while the commander on the pack gun stays in position, ready to fire again.
Where's that other drink? It should have two drinks. Yeah. Over that.
There's one under there.
What about the other one?
As so often happens in war, there is a brief pause while commanders sort out what they're going to do, make new plans and deploy. Weapons are reloaded, and the two spotter planes above, trying to interfere with each other's flight, they weave in and out over the site of the battle. For the Allies, we have the Piper J3 Cub, an American light aircraft. It has a simple, lightweight design, has good low-speed handling properties, and as you can see, it can weave in and out. More Allies are coming into the field. The artillery continues to rain down. The main Allied force has begun its second push forward towards the objective, now bolstered by additional troops and armoured support. The young American soldiers are pressing forward again. Now on their feet, firing. Behind them, armoured car with machine guns come forward. Also, an American Sherman tank is coming into the fight. Moving forward into the field, armoured cars behind it. The German tank has retreated a little alongside the half-track. German tanks with their motorbikes are still behind the first cop, but seeing this heavy weaponry coming towards them, they are going to regroup. The half-track comes back to replace them in the copse, so the Allied troops are moving forward once again, hoping to take them on the flank. The half-track pauses in the shadow of the trees. Has he been spotted? Can he be taken out? The tracks have circled, unsure whether to offer support to the half-track or not. Looking up, the German stood. The spotter plane has been hit. He's trailing smoke. He has been hit. This will put the spotter plane out of action. In all of the confusion, those taken prisoner at the beginning of the battle have managed to elude their captors. So many were deployed to the field, they could not hold them. They have taken their moments and taken their escape and rejoined their own troops. The German plane has now gone behind the trees. It is out of action. We're just left with the American aircraft overhead. The Piper Cub circles again, ascertaining what is left. The half-track reverses again, and the Allies again are pressing forward. We still have the German heavy tank in the middle of the field. A motorbike goes over to assist it. Can it be taken? The Sherman tank has been hit. A huge success for the Germans. The Sherman tank has been hit. It is still pressing forward, but essentially it is out of action. Its crew will have to disembark. They are still holding on. Sherman tank still pressing forward despite the smoke pouring from its flank. A number of German troops are still hunkered down inside the farm buildings. Allied troops are pressing forward across the open field, ducking the bullets as they go. The half-track retreats. The big 25 caliber guns can no longer be used. Combat is too close. It is up to those at the front of the fight now to take out those Germans. Some are surrendering. on with the German fire formation. And again the German tanks pressing forward. Ignoring the earlier damage, it will press forward again and still support the Allies.
Got him.
The German tank appears to be disabled, now out of action in this battle. The super fire on the German has been put out, and the troops on board are still firing. To the rear of the field, the German half-track is still reversing, still retreating, hoping to get back to its home base, to turn round and get away, carrying back information of the weaponry it has seen held by the Allies. An American recovery vehicle came into the field hoping to assist the German tank, which is still smoking and showing signs of damage. The recovery vehicle has also been hit, but it does seem that the German tank is out of action. No sign of movement there. As the gunfire eases, those remaining Germans realise that all is lost. Some will fight to the death. Some, thinking of home and maybe there is a chance that they will one day see their families again, will surrender. A hard decision to make. Often those who have surrendered are the braver. This localised battle has come at a heavy cost to both sides. Though the experienced German troops initially caught the Allies off guard, they were unable to match the Allies' ability to bring in more troops and equipment. Those the Germans that could have abandoned the farm, leaving behind their dead and wounded. At this stage of the war, those losses cannot be replaced, weakening their position even further, while the Allies continue to grow stronger. Perhaps just as crucial is the combat experience of the Allies gaining at these smaller hedgerow battles. Every encounter brings new lessons and a better understanding of their enemy, lessons that we used in the next fight. For now, the Allies can take pride in pushing the enemy back and liberating another small piece of France from German control. Our battle reenactment is now concluded. Please show your appreciation for the reenactors who've made this event possible and give them a round of applause.